Horsing around with AI lands like a hoof to the face. An AI generated promotion for the World Championships in Aachen was probably meant to be, honestly, a little bit of fun and maybe engage a new audience with its promotion using AI generated images. Instead, it landed like a hoof to the face of the community, with some calling it repellent and dangerous. The video was called Big Dreams Deserve a Big Stage, and it featured this shiny, muscular, gorgeous horse performing impossible tricks, including a full backflip, riderless dressage scenes, and these really fantasy style visuals. It was very obviously AI. There was also a Shetland pony riding atop a horse, and the horse was dreaming about performing at Aachen in the World Championships. Unfortunately, for the people who put that video together, it left a lot of the equestrian world confused and a bit upset, to say the least. So one of the headlines that followed was Big Dreams Deserve Better Than AI. So what are the climate angles to this? The explosion of AI is having a huge impact on the environment. Yes, of course, there are benefits to AI, and they are in some cases incredible. However, it's obviously being used quite a lot for quite minor or perhaps unnecessary jobs as well. And what the environmental impact is that data centers need huge amounts of energy to run for these AI data centers, and they also need huge amounts of water to cool them as well. This is adding further strain to already strained resources. They also need a lot of land, which means that this space is being used for that instead of perhaps agriculture, biodiversity, or other land uses. Again, against this landscape, this backdrop, droughts in the summer of 2025 meant that less hay was made, hay being a feedstock for horses, causing the price to double in some cases. And this is already starting, unfortunately, to push people out of business in the equestrian world. Charities have reported an increase around the time of malnourished horses, unfortunately, coming into their care as owners struggle to afford feed. So it is having a really, really big impact. Against this backdrop, using something that's contributing to climate change for something that is so unnecessary when the equestrian industry is already suffering from the impacts of the climate crisis, it does land in a pretty tone-deaf way, even though I'm sure the intention from those who put it together was far from that. AI, of course, can have really good, interesting, useful applications in horse sport, monitoring the health of horses, spotting injury risks, and improving welfare standards. But is this a lesson for us all, for us to think about? Do we need to think more clearly now about AI and its impact and its use? Can we rein it in and shut the gate before the horse has bolted? Let's see.